in even more ways. All right. Introducing managing moderators. Shoot. They can manage block words and change chat mode in live. Okay, cool. Whole bunch of nothing going on this evening. We got to handle on the water bill. This is insane. Okay, all right. Text message from the wife. Let me see. Orientation is locked. No, they said. Okay. Now they said I could. I got a message from YouTube Live saying you could now go in. But I didn't change the option. They got some new code in loaded or something. And it lets you rotate the orientation to give your viewers more options, I guess. But it's some code or something. But anyway, it's Friday night. I just dropped $250 for some catering food tomorrow. My boy is supposed to go to the grocery store and make the food. And in addition for buying the groceries, he getting paid. He getting paid. Hold on, let me see. He getting paid a lot of money. A lot of money. And so my wife was like, you ain't gotta go. She didn't know how much I paid. I didn't tell her how much I paid. I told her that I was going to order some food, and I showed her the pictures, and she was like, oh, yeah, that look good. And it do look good. It do look good. Let me see if I can get a picture. Hold up. Yeah, let me see. I forgot how to do this. So yeah, that's the food right there. That's the food right there. And like sausage, chicken, a whole bunch of other stuff. This is just some of it. But that sausage and chicken is making me hungry. But the whole reason why I was out tonight is because, like I said, I spent so much money on that catering for tomorrow. I said, oh yeah, we're gonna have to. I didn't feel like going tonight to go Spark and do Uber, but oh shoot. But tonight is a Uber Eats kind of night because $250 for all this catering, it ain't gonna pay for itself. You feel me? And then I got the old Suburban. So y'all probably wondering, like, why is the screen keep freezing up? Why it keep locking up? It's because I'm going between app to app. See, I'm in my old Suburban tonight. And what does that have to do with this live stream? Well, the newer vehicles, you can get your Bluetooth instructions. They'll come, like your map, whatever. It'll give you the instructions through the Bluetooth. But it don't do that in a 2003 because they wasn't thinking multitasking like that. They were thinking like you shouldn't be on your phone while you driving back in 2003. But I mean, bro, I read books while I'm driving, okay? Like, that's literally the extent of how distracted we are. And so it ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that food, man, I wish I could hit play. Thank you for that. Thank you. Don't come up on here causing no confusion. Just go ahead and swipe. You already done got on my nerves. My ears is huge. I bet you if we would look at you, you insecure about something about your body too. Because you looking at my ears, judging my ears. But what about your face? What about your face, Rager Eels? Let's go. Let's go. I bet you don't live stream. I bet you don't. And my ears ain't even huge. So, like, it's giving jealous. That's what it's giving. Jealous and insecure. I'm very secure about myself. I think I actually look good tonight. That's what I think. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Someone, Kashan, thank you. He got that Jay Leno jaw. Passport Pookie. Come on. Let's go, Pookie. Passport Pookie. Let's go. He got that Jay Leno chin jaw. He looked like a drill sergeant. Yeah, okay. That's good. You do. Oh, you do. Jay Leno. Let's talk about Jay Leno's chin. Jay Leno's chin is protruding. My chin is not protruding. My chin and my jaw is like Handsome Squidward. Now, if you would have said Handsome Squidward, I'd have been with you because I got them little things on my head, and you know I got that like strong, very strong masculine chin. But low key, I bet you. Never mind. It's okay. We're not even gonna get into it. But I appreciate that. It's all good. Somebody's message got blocked. Somebody said that yam is crazy. Okay. All right. Man. Woo. Woo. I was about to be upset. Drill sergeant. Drill sergeant. Yeah. Okay. But I'm really thankful tonight because I want to, because again, I'm cheap and I didn't like spending $250 for some food, but literally my groceries, man, that's not even half the grocery bill at this point. And see, now I'm gonna blame President Trump for this one, because President Trump, remember y'all, when he was campaigning, he was talking about the groceries are too high, they're too expensive. On my first day, they're gonna go down, and all of these promises. Oh yeah, let's do that. So yeah, man, he was talking about them groceries was supposed to go down. Them groceries ain't never go down. Now I will say I did just buy some eggs for $2 at Aldi. So that had nothing to do with him though. It probably had something more to do with like logistics and the bad state of logistics, because the eggs was about to expire like at the beginning of February, and they had a lot of eggs. And so they was like, we got to move these eggs real quick. And so I'm literally not talking about anything on tonight. I'm just talking about thankfulness. I'm talking about spending $250 on some food. That's why I got the food in there. And man, I'm telling you, I get that food tomorrow. I don't even know what time tomorrow. I didn't even set a time. I was just like, I want it for Saturday. And so he goes and he gets the stuff. And it's 8 of us. And shoot, which way am I supposed to go? People don't like a very well-educated, well-diverse, well-spoken, young, handsome man like yourself. They get very jealous of the confidence that you have. Am I exuding confidence? Can you feel it coming through the screen? You feel that, baby? You feel that? I'm actually not young, but if you think I'm young, I'm not gonna turn that down. I'm actually not gonna turn that down. I'm gonna receive that compliment with Thanksgiving, because I'm almost 50. I'm like 45 this year. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm 45 this year. Okay, wait. Excuse me, y'all. I'm doing Uber. Hold on. And this is the problem. This is the problem with ADHD. And this is also the problem with, oh, shoot. Golly. I cannot see to save my life right now. So nearsighted, man. It is kind of dark. They should make people like put blood on their doorposts or something. So you could, okay, all right, and then you just turned your things on, and I ran up on the curb too. When they order an Uber, I need to just go ahead and put the blood on the doorpost so I don't pass by you. I know that this is your food. Everybody turning their light on. Is this a good night? All right, let me see. Okay, you right there. Is this your food? Okay. It's Chinese food? Okay, all right. Yeah. Especially nowadays, man. Nowadays, I think people like to see, I think a lot of people are miserable nowadays. And when they see other people that's not really miserable, they would like try to knock them down and knock them off. It's like king of the hill. Like, oh, you on top? Well, let's get you off top and let me get up there. Let me see what the view is like. But the thing is, when you know who you are, you know who you not. And so when somebody comes and tell you who you not, you don't sit there wasting your time arguing with them. Nuh-uh, I'm this. If you arguing that you that, are you really? Because if you know you are, it ain't no argument. Road. Oh, I was giving directions. I need you to be loud. Be loud with them directions. But yeah, when you know who you are, they cannot tell you who you are not. And picture like arguing with somebody on Donald Trump's internet. I can't see it for my life. I can't. You would not have me arguing online with perfect strangers. I'm literally satisfying my ADHD itch right now. Because it's boring in the car. Now, I could be talking on the phone. But that ain't making no money. Like, as long as y'all keeping the back and forth and, oh, your ears is too big, or you got a Jay Leno chin, or whatever. Long as you keep that going, I'm like, all right, I'll engage. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep them coming. I actually haven't heard Jay Leno chin before. Jay Leno chin, man, that Jay Leno chin stick out. It protrude. My chin, do it protrude? Let me see. I mean, it's a little bit. It's a little protrude. I give it that. From the side, let me see. Nah. I don't think so. This is a long comment, man. You gotta break it up a little bit. Black mask. Sup, everyone sending oh, okay. All right. Positivity. Pray all is well. Hope everyone heal from things they don't talk about. Yes. And then Golden Child just laughed for some reason. I say it's all funny. How many of y'all in the chat use TikTok? Because I use TikTok too. And I've been liking TikTok more than YouTube. I feel like I'm cheating on YouTube lately. Like, I feel like I told YouTube I was going to go get some milk, but really I was going to TikTok. And like for a while I just like I got lost. Like, how far is the milk? Oh, I went out of state to go get the milk. Yeah, I went to TikTok streets and I got lost in TikTok streets. But I don't like the live. I like the live stream because like you can pull people up and you can talk like face to face. Like when I first got on, as soon as I got on, somebody was like, your ear's huge. And I was like, wow. No, hey, how you doing? Good evening. None of that. It was just an insult. We're going to jump straight to the insults. I said, aha, you're insecure about yourself. You are. That is a perfect sign of insecurity. When you start insulting people, it's like when you watch Nutty Professor, he was like, you try to say something because you insecure about yourself, and so you try to get ahead of that insecurity by taking attention away from your insecurity and trying to put it elsewhere. I recognize that. That's psychology. And I mean, usually it's like elementary age children that do that. And I understand that. Um, but what I would say is like, what did I was watching something.
New message from Brian F. Sorry for the long drive. If you have any issues finding my house, let me know. I can walk to end of my dirt road.
Yo, I'm about to cancel this. You should have never said that to me. Sorry for the long drive. Bro, you only giving me 6. My boy gonna say sorry for the long drive. If you need me, I could go down to the end of the driveway. Sir, how about you meet me down the street? Don't go to the end of the driveway. Meet me down the street. Okay? Since you so sorry, prove it. Prove to me how sorry you are. And walk down the street. Matter of fact, get in your car and meet me right here. I didn't even pick your stuff up yet. Man, oh man. I can't run a live stream like this. I'm gonna have to go get the other car. I can't do this. This is like, one, I don't have a car mount. But I'm thankful that I have a car. Okay? Because how many people don't even have cars? Amen, somebody. Amen, somebody. Because some people are walking right now. Some people is calling the Uber. You know, while I'm Uber eating, I'm not actually eating. I'm driving, but I'm driving for Uber Eats. While I'm out here driving for Uber Eats, some people are taking Ubers to get to where they need to go. And I'm in my little 2003. It's cold outside, but I got heat. Okay? Now the front heat might not work because the blower motor might be out, but guess what? I got 2 blower motors, and the one in the back, it works. Bro sounds like an alien explaining his human experience. 33rd Astral, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Greetings, peace and love. I've never actually, I'm having so many firsts tonight. I've never actually heard somebody say I sound like an alien explaining the human experience. What does that mean? I would actually like for you to elaborate further on that. Because I do know that astral, we talking about different planes of reality. The astral plane, like in Wakanda, not Wakanda, in Black Panther, how they buried him in the ground. They buried him in the ground. And after he consumed that beverage, it was a hallucinogenic. They buried him into the ground, and when he awoke, he was on the astral plane. So that's like a different experience. And I know you're not even that deep. It's a 33rd astral plane. That's how I know you an alien. Humans don't know this information. Turn your lights on. That is so funny. That's how I know you an alien. Most humans don't know that. No, most humans that didn't watch Wakanda, but they never said the astral plane. Did they ever call it the astral plane? But maybe humans from the 2000s that was born after the 2000s don't know what the astral plane is. But see, I came up in the 90s, and there was this rapper called Method Man, and he said, I came to bring the pain hardcore from the brain, from my mentals, go inside my instrumentals. He said, check out my astral plane or something. Go inside my astral plane, inside the brain, my mental, something like that. But he said astral plane, and so I looked it up. It's like, what is an astral plane? And that's how I know. And that song was fire. Let's admit that. Let's admit that. We can admit that. I don't know where I'm going. I hope, man. I think, Jesus, I don't want to be doing this. This is a conflict right here. It's a crisis of conscience right here. I gotta go inside this tobacco and beverage outlet. I don't use this stuff. But let me not judge. Hopefully, I'm about to get judged walking up in here. I know that much. I know that. Okay? They're like, man, what is Brian F. F is in Foxtrot. is F Foxtrot though? Seriously, in the phonetic alphabet. What is a foxtrot? That don't even make sense. Jesus, man. Okay. Yeah, this is my first and last Uber Eats. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. Oh, that mercy. Am I okay? No, I ain't okay. No, I am not. I am having a crisis of conscience right now. All right. Turn that off. That's messing up the background. Don't be laughing at me. Don't laugh at me. How you gonna laugh at somebody when they having a crisis of conscience? No. You cannot laugh at me when I'm having a crisis of conscience. You cannot do that. I mean, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. It's a free country. I mean, is it though? Is it though? Seriously, let's think about that. Let's talk about that. While we talking about it's a free country, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how ice. Did y'all see? Tell me y'all saw ice slip on the ice. Yo, you know you done messed up when both of your feet is in the air. We can see the bottom of your feet. I was so happy to see that man fall. I don't know why. I don't root for people to fall, but I was rooting for him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't normally root for people to fall, but you see you laughing too. I don't. You will live through it. You'll live through the crisis of conscience. Let me explain the crisis of conscience. Because, so, a while ago, I was like, man, if they paying, I ain't drinking the stuff, so what does it matter? They paying, I'm getting paid to do a service. But the problem is, I hold an office and I hold a position. If I was just a regular nobody, if I was just a regular nobody, I wouldn't. Never mind. I ain't gonna talk about it because people watch this, and I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. You see, I'm an adult, but I was having a crisis of conscience, and it was not good. I didn't like that. I think there was some moral injury that just occurred. And then the dude was like, oh, shoot, I'm in the wrong gear. Look at me, y'all. Oh, I'm in neutral. Okay. All right, we're good. Yeah, no, it's okay to laugh at people. It's okay to laugh at ICE. Because those people at ICE, man, I don't like them people. I don't think there is actually, like, after seeing all of this stuff, like, I was pretty sure the watershed moment for people to get off the ICE train was going to be when a white woman was shot in the face, I think 3 times. And then after he shot her, he called her a blank blank. 2 expletives. And they was like, oh, he was hurt. He got hit. Now, I know adrenaline can make you do some crazy things, but let's talk about these dudes. Is like, here's what's messed up. Oh, it's hot in here. Where am I going? Hold on. So, what's messed up is these dudes wake up every day, and it's like they are getting some sick pleasure. I've been waiting to talk about this. Woo! Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm excited. They get some sick pleasure in inflicting emotional damage and mental distress upon people. And they're treating these people like criminals. But you see, the problem is being an undocumented individual is not a crime. They're not criminals. It's a civil matter. And so you ain't got to go in there like they're a violent criminal. Now, we were told this is how the whole ICE thing went down. Oh, there's so many criminals. The criminals, they're coming over the border. They're doing this and they're doing that. We was told that he was going to get rid of criminals. Now, y'all should have known from the first episode how this man be doing what he be doing. And I ain't even saying nothing negative or disparaging. The fact is, you should have known what time it was already. This is nothing new. There's nothing. We've heard nothing new this second episode. It's been a continuation of the first episode. And that's how I'm just like, there were people that were like, yes, get all of those foreigners, get all those illegals, get them out of our country, Mr. President. It was people talking about build that wall, build that wall, build that wall. They was going crazy. They were going crazy. I mean, they were frothing and foaming at the mouth. They was breaking into the Capitol building. Calm down, bro. It's fine. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm breathing. If I wasn't breathing, I couldn't be talking. You got to breathe to talk. If you don't have air, you know how that works. You know that. Come on now. But people that just like supported that. Now, obviously, if you in the country doing crimes and you in here, you know, because there are people that need to be extradited. Now, here's one thing that I will say. I'm in favor of them. Like, if there's somebody in jail that's not a citizen, get them out. You're out of here. But if you're going to get them out of here, don't send them somewhere that's not their country. Don't send them to El Salvador. Don't have them be Venezuelans and you sending them to El Salvador because y'all got an agreement. Send them to their country if you're going to send them back. Right? Because what they're not talking about is how much that costs. And taxpayers, we're paying it. So you voted to raise your taxes. Okay? Remember President Bush? Daddy Bush? I think it was that. Yeah, Daddy Bush was like, no new taxes. And then he raised the taxes, right? He added some taxes. And what happened? He didn't get a second chance. Y'all didn't give him a second chance, but y'all gave this man a second chance. And now here we are. We got people protesting. And it's like that dude woke up. It's like when he got dragged the first time, he said to himself, watch, the next time, oh, I ain't going out like that next time. I'm shooting somebody in the face the next time. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. That man wasn't even in the way. She swiped his leg. She did swipe his leg. People was like, oh, man. No, she swiped his leg. She did. Let's admit that. She swiped his leg. She did. But I feel like, all things considered, did you die? You didn't die? Well, do she really need to die? And that lady clearly was a citizen. My boy says, oh, Jesus, you done ran that light, my boy. You good? I mean, that light wasn't even close to turning green. My boy says, sending hate from India. George Floyd, that's you. Well, yes, it is me. I've came back. I came back and I came to say user TN2QV81U3N. Your messages are hidden. So get comfortable. Go ahead and watch me. Call me George Floyd. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind. I don't mind. George Floyd was a handsome dude. So you just think I'm handsome. That's all you had to say. Now, here's one thing, and we got research to show, to prove, to back up what I'm saying. People of other races, they have this thing where they cannot distinguish people of different races as good as they can people of their own race. And so that's how I know you from a different race. And that's not a problem. It is what it is. Let me see if they open up in here. But I mean, like, you would say that like that's a problem. But I don't mind. Because you see, ELE, everybody love everybody. Right? Everybody love everybody. I bet you the inside of the store is closed. And they're going to tell me to go wait in the drive-thru. And I'm going to tell them, nah, cancel. Order cancel. Sorry. Not going to be able to do it. This is the thing. Time is money. So if you're going to make me go through the drive-thru and waste my time, that should be extra money. But that's not how the app works. What the app says is, you want this money or not? And what I say is, nah. This man sent me a message talking about he was sorry for the long delivery. Now this man, he got, let me ask y'all a question, because I know there's some drunkards in the room. I already know. Is this good? Kentucky Premium? Old Quality House Kentucky Premium? Oh, whiskey? And then a blank on the beach, a Club Tails. It's a cocktail. I can tell by them two combinations, this man ain't got good taste. And I can also tell he a little cheap. He want the experience, but he don't want to pay a lot for it. Let me not let that man's stuff get warm. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the other car, like I said. This going back and forth between apps is bumming me out. I'm not gonna lie. It's bumming me out a little bit. It's irritating. And it's irritating to the group. Because I had 20 people. And then it went down to 0. Then there were none. And then there was one. Welcome. I was, let's see where I left off. When I left off, I was being called George Floyd by someone. Somebody said, George Floyd, that you? Now, George Floyd was a tall, big, dark complexion African-American male. I am a short, not big, light complected African-American male. I mean, like, are y'all really that dumb? Y'all really are dumb out here. Oh, this must be a driving club or something. 2 Audis are speeding through traffic. Oh, so fun. Ooh, that gas stinks. But yeah, man, it's like, what? I was wondering, like, what do they gain from, like, deporting these people? Because let's think about it. Are they taking jobs? Yeah, they are taking jobs. Are these jobs that you wanted? No, they're not. You didn't want these jobs that they was taking. Because, oh, guess what? All of these people ended up losing hundreds of thousands of dollars because they didn't have anybody to pick the crops. Because Negroes are sure not going back in the fields picking crops. I can tell you that. Not a one. We're going to do something else. Matter of fact, we would go without before we get back in them fields. When we clocked out, that was the last time you was getting us out there. Only way you going to get us out there is by the 13th Amendment. Put us in the jail. That's the only way you going to get us back in them fields. Willingly, not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to do it. That's just how it is. And like, even lesser skilled Caucasians, you're not going out into that field. You're not built for that. You're not built for that heat. You're not built to be on your feet all day using your hands, not taking breaks. That 400-year punishment is over. It's over. We're not doing that no more. So, it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. And so, like, nobody wants to do those jobs. So, now, they had I think we can find a way to yes. The answer is not no. It's not no. Because you're not going to shut the border up. It's like, how can I put this? It's like your house is on fire and your solution is flush the toilet. That ain't gonna solve it. Flushing the toilet, okay, you might have got rid of something that was in the toilet, but you didn't get rid of the fire. You got to address the issue. What is the issue? Since we out here trying to be the world police, see, we trying to be the world police, but we not trying to be like the world social worker. Because that's what USAID was. Social work. It was using that soft power, the hearts and minds, winning the hearts and minds of the world, gaining influence that way. That's the reason why you have a lot of these South American countries deciding they just going to link up with China. Because China is understanding that. We're going to use soft power. And we're going to have things for the cheap. Nothing in America is getting produced as cheap as it is in China. Not one thing. I mean, there's maybe one thing. But this ain't that type of channel, so we're not going to go there. That was a joke. That was a good joke, actually. Hold on. I just really wish we could put all of the brain power that we have. Like, it's really a win-win situation that we had with these undocumented workers. Because they were coming in here working for low wage. They were working for very low wage because guess what? Compared to their country, the wage was a livable wage. And they're going to make that wage and they're going to pull their money together. They don't need all of these finer things that the citizens are used to. They don't need one person to a bedroom. They don't need a TV in every bedroom. That's cool. Thank you for joining, man. I appreciate you. Don't worry. It's going to be other people. I appreciate you. Subscribe. Come back. You hear? But, man, I just really, really wish we could use all of the brain power that we have. They say we only using like a fraction of our brain power. Well, if we using a fraction, I feel like some people is using a fraction of a fraction. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Come back. Like I said, whenever you can, come back. It's just really unfortunate because we used to be this country that said, like, bring me your tired. I can't remember what the poem was, but we used to be a country that was like, nah, come on, come on. But that was when the numbers were in their favor, okay? The numbers ain't in their favor no more. And so, see, this is why the live stream about to be over. The live stream is going to, see, this is why the live stream about to be over. The live stream is going to be over not because I keep switching in between the apps. The live stream is going to be over because my phone is about to overheat. It is kind of warm in this car. It is a little toasty. Yeah, man, it's just, I really do think that all you have to do is you just have to find a way to tax these people, these undocumented workers. Because really, at the bottom of the day, it's all about the money. Now, you can get people hyped up and you can mobilize them. You can whip people into a frenzy and say, oh no, it's these foreigners. They're the problem. They're the reason why you can't get ahead. But that's not the truth. The reason why you can't get ahead is because these people on top that's holding the strings, if you get ahead, they not going to be holding the strings. So, okay, I'll wait until you finish. Listen, I ain't never going to finish. I ain't never going to be finished. I might be done, but I ain't going to be finished. So, I appreciate you for that little U-turn. You funny. I don't even know where I'm going. Hang on. Now, this thing, I might actually even run out of reception because we going into the boonies. So, if y'all don't see me come back on live, I might go off, right? But if y'all don't see me come back tonight, just know I probably didn't make it because I'm going in a part of town where, I mean, they probably at some point burned crosses. All I'm going with is the blood. I said the blood. The blood. And if God be for me, who could be against me? But back to this. It was all good. Like, here's another thing that I don't like about how things are going. Because, like, the people that are getting restricted from it are people of color. I noticed that. It's either they brown or they're black. Those are the people, nah, we don't need y'all. But like them people that's like, come on, South Africa. Wait, they're doing what down there in South Africa? After all them years of apartheid, right? Okay. Now, like some great injustice has occurred. And like this selective enforcement of justice is killing me. But what I don't respect it. But I prefer say the quiet part loud. And that's what we got going on right now. My boy said, hey man, we had some oil, right? We had a situation where we put some equipment out there to get that oil. And y'all kicked us out. And so we were supposed to have that oil. So now we coming to get that oil. All that money that we lost, oh no, we're going to recoup all of that and we're going to collect it with interest. Okay? Matter of fact, we're going to bring Exxon, we're going to bring all the major oil companies. This man didn't even cover that with the oil companies before he went there and did all of that and killed 100 people. We just like went in there and assumed that, oh no, if you build it, they'll come. Turns out the building broke. They not coming. And then my boy was like, oh, well, they need to get rid of that CEO because he ain't no good, man. He don't know what he doing. Nah, bruh. He do know what he doing. Anybody that know what they doing, no, don't touch it. It don't make sense. Because one, we're not going to have that long-term commitment. The American public does not do that. Now, if you had a single ruler that was just going to be there forever, then you could keep it going. But that's not currently the system that we're operating under. So at this point, it just looks like a colossal waste of time. They're not trying to go back in there and invest all of that money to get it back to snuff, only to be kicked out once they renationalize the oil. Because honestly, the oil should go to them. Just because you had some investment into the process, hey, when they decide they don't want to do business with you, that don't mean you get to take our oil. That means you get compensation. Now, if you don't like how you was compensated, then let's talk about that. But other than that, what we talking about? Bro, I'm 14 miles from this man's house. And I did not get paid enough. I text that man, hey, bro, look, appreciate you for this, I appreciate you for getting me this drink on Friday. You ain't have to do that, but you did. I mean, maybe if you could add a little to your tip, maybe I could make it. But as it stands right now, my car don't feel like going up and down these hills to get to you. I'm about 20 minutes away. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and go home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one. My son always do that. I'm sorry, little one. Thanos. Oh, man. I can't ever do it right. I'm sorry. You're not going to get this beer today. I'm not. You're going to have to increase the tip, buddy. I think he tipped like $2, and I'm driving like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'm about to be litty. And I don't drink. I do not drink. The only litty I get is, I don't get no litty. I don't. So I really don't understand what I'm doing right now. Good grief. And I sure enough canceled that girl order for that Burger King. Said I'm not waiting in no drive-through line for food. After a certain time, they close their doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. But I'm not waiting in no drive-through line. Why? Why don't y'all have two lines? One line for Uber Eats or DoorDash or whatever your choice of food delivery service is. Have a line for that, and then have a line for your drive-through orders. Because I'm not waiting all night long. All night long. I'm not doing it. I will cancel your order, Mimi. And I did. Sorry, Mimi. You should have ordered earlier. Why are you eating Burger King at 10 at night? Do you have any idea what Burger King at 10 at night, what that's going to do? I'm going to tell you what it's going to do. It's going to add to your midsection. It's going to add a lot of fat, belly fat, okay? You're going to have all that grease in your belly. It's going to prevent you from going to bed. So now your cortisol is going to increase, right? So your cortisol is increasing. What does cortisol do? It keeps stubborn belly fat right in position. So all that little belly that you've been trying to get rid of and you getting your summer body ready, nah, not eating Burger King late at night, you not. Burger King right now sounds pretty good because I didn't have dinner. My stinking 14-year-old teen decided that he was going to eat 6 pieces of chicken. You heard me right. I said 6. S-I-X. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what you doing? What you doing, Miss Officer? Why do they need this many lights? Oh, shoot. I gotta take this view off, y'all. I'm sorry. Peace. I'm gonna take this view off. Man. So, man. How do I do this? Nope. Green screen. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Hold up behind me. I had like 27 lights on the police car. No, it's not for me. No, it's not for me. It's so weird because when I was a young man, I could not drive without speeding. You know what it is? Low testosterone. My testosterone levels have decreased so much from my 20s. Like, it's actually like I have my right mind now. I don't have to be crazy. Like, my testosterone levels were so high, I had to drive like 100 miles per hour everywhere I was going. I'm in the neighborhood, 100 miles per hour. I gotta be somewhere. Where you going? Somewhere. I gotta get there now. What time you gotta be there? 10 minutes ago. And that's just how it was. Where's this man at? Let me see. Nope. Not stopping at this light. We don't stop for red lights in Alabama. Sweet home Alabama. See, that's why I like. That's one reason why I do like TikTok. Cause like I could play music on TikTok. I come on YouTube and I try to play some music. Copy. Nah, you can't do that. But how come I'm not getting copywritten or copyright infringement on TikTok? Why don't y'all do what TikTok did? YouTube, stop being cheap. Stop it. Let me see what this, I don't even know what this button is. I'm gonna press this button that I don't know what it does because I want to know what it does. Oh! Did that get better for y'all? Did something change for y'all? Because something definitely changed on my screen. Let me get a thumbs up if it got better. Did it get better? Okay, is there a difference? Lighting off. Yes. Do you want me to keep it on or off? Oh, wait, hold up. Thank you for the thumbs up. You want me to keep it on? Because you can see how my hairline, my haircut is very nice. Very nice. You see that? I know you see that fade. That fade, I actually did it myself. It was procured by me, myself. I did that. I did my thing. So here's the thing, though. I hope I didn't just miss my turn. I hope I didn't. Yeah, you gotta understand, bro. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate, hate. Who that? Who sing that song? Shake it off, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know who sang that song. I just watched the movie. Man, what was the name of that movie? What was the name of that movie? Sing. That was the name of it. Sing. Yeah, haters gonna hate. That's what they do. That's literally what they do. That's crazy. Sometimes though, I've seen this and I've been a part of this. Sometimes like a creator will create an environment where hating is acceptable. Like they will engage and give attention to the haters. Am I driving? I am. Brown caca. Yes, thank you. they shoot. Yeah, people like a lot of times, especially if it's a lot of people in the room, and like comments like pew 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 pew. Some people, some creators, they only read negativity, and so like you trying to be respectful and you trying to engage with them, and they not reading your comments. You like, well, fine. Let me say something negative so I can get some attention, and then let me go back to positive. But then, like you go to negative, they read it, and then when you say something positive, they don't read it. So it's like, well, I just got to be negative. But what I do, because it's a slow chat thread, thank y'all in the chat. Thank you, chat, for being so slow. I really do appreciate it. Yes, I am driving, bro. I answer that. You owe him $5. Okay. Shut up and pay him. Oh, okay. All right. Tell Greg to to send me the bill. I understand that, man. Like, how people still supporting. Like, how can you rock with that? All you had to do was comply, right? All right. Oh, wow. I'm about to cross the Jordan Dam. I ain't never been out here. I know my reception about to go out. Oh. I'm probably done for the this. Bro, I'm in a large. I can stay close. Cold outside anyway. I got the month of May. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? Whoa. Roll close the head, Lord Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. When I see a sign, roll close the head, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. Cause like, what's gonna happen? Like the road just stops? Oh, alright, okay. I might be ending this live. This place that I just rode into is very creepy. Swayback Bridge Trail? Oh no. Ooh no. Oh my gosh. I am. Oh, you up? Oh wait. Oh, you up in here? It's saying 0 people is in here, so my bad. But thank you for waving. Like, no, wait, no, wait. Oh, wait, I'm in here. No. I appreciate that. Cause I need one witness to what's about to happen to me. Oh my God. I'm gonna let y'all see this. I'm gonna let y'all see what type of road I'm riding on right now. Holy! This is a horror movie. This is a horror movie. Tell me I'm not in a horror movie. I was just driving on the interstate, bruh. Look at this. Every black person know right now, turn around.